Is this you? Endlessly scrolling on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, whatever it is, trying to find help on how to start going to the gym? Well, you're in luck. As someone who used to be on the bigger side of his age group, I definitely say I've come a long way in my fitness journey and overall just being healthier as a person. In this video, I'm going to be going over a couple tips that definitely helped me and would potentially help you start going to the gym. My first tip with going to the gym would have to be definitely defining your goals, whether that be gaining weight, losing weight, or just wanting to be healthier in general. Like I said before, I was on the bigger side when I was growing up as a kid, and going to the gym made me more confident in my body and just happier in general. Another thing you want to get straight is the kind of lifting you want to do, and I would say there's about 2-3 main categories, which consist of powerlifting, bodybuilding, and CrossFit. And I guess you could say, just being athletic, sports. For me personally, I would say I definitely lift just to be healthy, with, I guess, some aspects of bodybuilding, trying to make myself look the best I can. Big thing is knowing what kind of training you want to do. My second tip would be doing research prior, whether that be looking for local gyms, watching other people's exercises, and overall just getting, the gist of what the gym is. For me, it was definitely scary and intimidating, first walking into a gym, not knowing anything, not having any prior experience to, working out and overall just working your body like you would in a workout. So definitely doing your research can help you get a gist of what you need to know and how you can. Okay, my third tip, and this would be, I would say, is when you actually go to the gym, like physically for the first time. I would recommend going with a friend, someone who has gone to the gym or someone who hasn't, but just, a friend in general. That's kind of the way I started. I went with my friend, who I still lift with today sometimes. And he had been lifting for a couple months before I started. And he definitely helped me get on my feet, get the gist of how the workouts are supposed to feel and help with my form. Having proper form is definitely an essential, so you don't hurt yourself and you're working the right part of your body for the exercise. This isn't exactly another tip, I guess you could say this is a bonus tip, but it kind of adds on to proper form, is don't be scared to start light. When I first, started lifting by myself, because at first I worked with a friend, but then I started getting more independent. I thought that I had to do, the heaviest weights that I could for maybe 2-3 reps, and that whole kind of perception is not entirely correct. Yes, you want to push yourself, but you want to be able to perfect form before adding more weight, just so you're more safe. And overall, starting off light can help you get a feel for the mind-muscle connection and, really feel the parts of the body that need to be worked. My fourth tip would be, do not be scared to ask questions. Most local gyms, there will be people there, but most of the people there will be experienced unless they're new, obviously like you if you're watching this video. Don't be scared to, go up, ask for a spot, ask for help, advice on a lift. Most of the time they will be willing to help you, unless, they're a total jerk, but I haven't had that experience yet. Be willing to help you correct your form, and just give you advice, and it's really good to hear, and it makes you feel more supported, because the gym is supposed to be a comfortable place for everybody. My fourth or fifth tip, I'm not really sure, is trying to stay consistent. Consistency is definitely the key to progress. So even on days where you don't feel like going, just try to push yourself to go. First 2-3 weeks will kind of be hard, but once you start to do it more, it will become a habit and you'll actually start to enjoy it. I'd say consistency was definitely something I struggled with a lot. I'd say I started lifting 1.5-2 years ago, and I was really struggling of keeping myself accountable, of going the days that I could, whereas instead of going to the gym, I would just stay home, waste time, play video games, eat junk food, all that kind of stuff. So definitely try to push yourself to go on the days you don't feel like it, and it will get easier the more you do it. The next tip is knowing which split you want to do. For beginners, I would normally recommend the push-pull legs or the upper body, lower body. Personally, I started with the push-pull legs just because that's what my friend was doing, and I found it worked for me a lot. Obviously now the more that I started to work out by myself and just having more experience, I've done a push-pull legs Arnold split, which I can do a whole nother video on push-pull legs Arnold or my routine personally, or going through the push-pull leg split, upper body, lower body, all that kind of stuff. If you guys want a video like that, let me know down in the comments. But yeah, just having a set routine, not really set, but just make sure you're hitting a certain muscle group every day is really important to have, so you can hit your whole body, at least once, twice a week. And my last tip, this one may be more personal, but I would say don't try to overwhelm yourself too much, Don't overwhelm yourself too much. I would say start with maybe 3-4 days a week go to the gym, and then you can progressively add more days. So personally right now I do 6 days lifting, 1 day rest. 6 days lifting, 1 day rest. That's what I meant to say. And it's definitely had to build up to that, to be comfortable lifting every single day. But I mean, anything with doing 3 workouts a week, 3-4 workouts a week, that's really good progress. And the more you do it, the more you'll be able to feel, oh, maybe I can do 5 days, maybe I can do 6 days. I would not recommend, having 7 days, just because rest is really important. But I mean, if you're not sore, maybe 1 day, it wouldn't hurt to hit another muscle group, but just make sure you're getting, decent rest and everything so your body can heal and grow. But yeah, just start off small, 3-4 days is really good. And then you can build up the days the more you do it. I guess this isn't really a tip, you could say this is a bonus tip, but this is kind of more common knowledge. Make sure you do cardio. It's really good for your heart, your cardiovascular system, and a lot of people neglect it, but I'd say, it's really good getting your blood flowing, and it just keeps you healthy. Alright, so those are my tips for starting at the gym. I hope this video helped and you can learn something from it. Let me know if you guys want any other videos, like my routine, push-pull legs, upper body, lower body, stuff like that, nutrition guide, anything like that, and I'll see you guys next time.